Alright, what's up, guys? So, I was sitting down thinking about this video game, Among Us. At one point in time, the biggest game in the world. Like, people still to this day play it, but I don't see the same amount of people playing it like how they once were. And I personally think that, yeah, it got to a point where people had got bored of the game. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just feel like nowadays it's like, you gotta really be careful with what you say, because I feel that some will look at, like, trust me, if I meant it in a disrespectful way, I will say that I meant it in a disrespectful way. But no, I personally just think that the reason why this game doesn't have the same amount of players that it once has because they're not doing anything different or new to the game. And that was something that I spoke on a while back, where I think that that would be a solid feature, or even if they were to come out with a secondary game and call it Among Us 3D. I'm just saying, like, I think that they're like, but yeah, have it where it's like a first person or third person view of the game. But I do think that they should make changes to the game that overall brings gamers back to this game, because yeah, I've seen that numerous times with video games, where it's like when the game just has the same thing and it does the same thing and there ain't nothing different and people be wanting to play something different. That's why you see where people, they let's say for an example, they got famous for playing Among Us, but now you see them playing other games. Is yeah, because it's like people get bored easily with games nowadays. Like back then, you could play a video game where it had mini games, the story missions, the side missions. They had like some behind the scenes stuff. They had Easter eggs. Like, you could play a game back then and get so much content out of it. Now it just seems like a lot of times, like, games just only want to come out with that one mode and only focus on that one mode. Like, they might have mini modes within that game, but it's just only focused on one thing. And I don't like that with games. It's like, I guess, like, this is my own personal opinion, but at the same time, it's one of those things where I'm like, Among Us can be different. They can add new stuff. They can do new things. And I think, yeah, having like a first person, third person view of the game. And yeah, it's like you ain't gotta have like no over the top visuals and stuff. But yeah, they should do that. Have they could do that. They could come out with like an open world Among Us, where it's like just pretty much the maps is a little bit bigger, but you're not like being timed. What are some other things could they do to the game and stuff? Yeah, it's like they could even come out with some story missions and things, where it's like, yeah, it's like they could do it in the same sense on what Among Us is right now, but it's like have like just something to bring people back. Because I feel like if they were to do something to bring people back, I feel like that this game, the thing is this, I feel like this is one of those games where it's just kind of like, it's hidden until like that right moment, like a person is still gonna have this game downloaded or still have it on their account. They're gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna just abandon Among Us and things. But at the same time, it's like there's nothing really new to this game, like, unless, like, I know they just recently celebrated how they turned 6 or something like that. Yeah, there was like Among Us turned 6 years old. But yeah, it's like they hadn't really, they don't do a whole lot to it. It's the same old same old. So that's why I'm like, yeah, maybe there's like different modes that you classic or hide and seek. Oh, I guess, yeah, like that was probably what the last thing that they added. But other than that, it's like I don't see, a whole lot with this game and stuff. Like, it's just something where I'm like, there can be more done to it and things. So I'm just overall doing this video because it's just, it would be really messed up where it's like this game ends up in the same spot that it was in prior before it got its fame and stuff. So it's going to probably end up being impossible. I feel like people, like I said, they still play this game to this day. I'm pretty sure you can go on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and you're going to see something of this game and things. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's all like, I would like to see more of it, or just more come from the developers put into the game. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Even comment down below some ideas that you would like. Maybe the developers might see this video and they see one of your guys' comments and they're all like, hey, that might actually be a good idea. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.